Welcome to the deep dive. We sift through stacks of reports and news so you don't have to, giving you the key takeaways. Today, we're looking at something huge, the really rapid transformation AI is bringing to real estate, our mission. To unpack industry reports, some company announcements, and honestly, some surprising case studies to show you where AI is really making waves. And these shifts, they're pretty remarkable. Get this. We found one case where an agent actually doubled their closed deals.
Doubled. Wow.
Yeah, in just 6 months using AI. And then there's a major brokerage. They cut appraisal time in half
At the time.
with
Okay.
automated valuations. And look, 800,000 agents are already using AI tools. Leaders are setting record financial targets because of it. So the question really isn't if you should embrace AI anymore. It's more like how fast can you implement it?
Exactly. And these aren't just, small adjustments. These are fundamental changes.
Mm.
What we're seeing in these examples is AI really restructuring how the industry works. Core operations. It feels like AI's moved past just being experimental. Now it seems essential if you want to compete.
Okay, let's unpack that. Starting with the big players, the major brokerages. How are they using AI? Take Anywhere Real Estate, their Q2 2025 results. They specifically mention AI-powered operations helping them hit a record $350 million EBITDA target. And just quickly, EBITDA, that's earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization. It's a key measure of like core profit.
Right. A big indicator of operational health.
So what that means for their agents is AI automation helps them handle routine stuff way more efficiently, and that actually improves client service at the same time.
Makes sense. Less admin, more client focus.
Exactly. Things like digital transactions, optimizing leads, it's all driving productivity. Less paperwork, more agility for agents serving buyers, sellers, everyone. They're even pushing team leads to use AI for marketing, for
Hmm.
data analytics, trying to get that competitive edge locally.
And what's fascinating here is when a giant like Anywhere Real Estate explicitly credits AI for hitting those kinds of ambitious financial goals.
Yeah.
That really signals something to the whole industry, doesn't it?
It does. Like, it's not just a nice to have anymore.
No, it's become like essential tech. It's the engine for hitting targets.
Yeah.
And it also shows they've figured out how to scale it across, thousands of agents. That's not easy.
Right, enterprise level. But it's not just the big picture financials, is it? Let's drill down. How does it affect the day-to-day, like managing listings? RestB.ai. They do computer vision. AI just announced 10 more MLS partnerships.
I have multiple listing services, the core databases.
Yeah. So that expands their reach to, get this, 800,000 agents and brokers now using their AI for listings.
800,000, that's a huge footprint.
And practically, it means the AI handles listing compliance checks, tags photos automatically, identifies property features.
Stuff that takes up a lot of time manually.
A lot of time. So agents save time, listings are more accurate, more vivid even. It speeds up workflows, fewer edits needed, plus better exposure through smarter search.
Mm-hmm. If we connect this to the bigger picture, with nearly 1 million agents potentially using these tools soon, you have to expect the standard for listing quality across the board to just go up, right?
Yeah,
The
definitely.
manual methods for this stuff, they're going to start looking pretty outdated fast.
And it's not just listings. Property valuation's another huge time investing traditionally. We saw a case study, a residential brokerage using AI valuation software. The results were, well, eye-opening.
Okay, let's hear
A 50% reduction in how long appraisals took to turn around.
it. 50%, wow.
And on top of that, a 15% improvement in pricing accuracy.
Need accuracy boost too, that's crucial.
The AI crunches comps, market trends, property features in minutes, stuff that took their team hours before. And internally, they saw faster listing acceptance, buyers seemed more confident, all tied back to the speed and precision of these AI valuations.
So those numbers are really compelling. But, this also raises an important question, doesn't it?
Like what?
Well, AI is great at crunching standard data fast. But how does it handle, say, really unique local market quirks? Or unusual property features that aren't easily captured in data fields? It highlights that interplay between AI's incredible efficiency and where you still really need that human judgment, that insight for the complex stuff.
That's a really good point. Human oversight is still key. Okay, so we've talked efficiency. What about actual sales? Client engagement. Housing Wire's 2025 forecast. They're predicting a 5% bump in existing home sales, up to 4.2 million transactions.
Okay, an increase. Why?
Well, a key reason they cite is agents relying more on AI-driven market analytics for pricing, finding buyer leads, all of it.
So the AI helps them make smarter decisions faster.
Yeah, and the time saved. It
Hmm.
lets agents focus on those high-value things, the human connection, negotiation, strategy, the stuff AI can't do as well. The report had a kind of pro tip. Think about your own process. Which parts could you automate to free up your time for what really matters?
Good advice. Streamline the routine.
And to really illustrate this, let's go back to that agent, the one who doubled their deals in 6 months.
Right. The personalized follow-up.
Exactly. Their strategy was using AI software for personalized emails and texts. The AI would craft messages based on client data, their behavior. It triggered outreach at just the right times, tailored to each person.
So it wasn't just generic automation.
No, that's the key. The agent said it felt systematic, but also authentic. It built trust, nurtured relationships better than just manual blasting. And their tip, it was all about personalized. AI needs good data. So putting time into building detailed client profiles, that was crucial.
Yeah, garbage in, garbage out, right? Quality data makes the personalization meaningful.
Precise.
So what's really clear here is how AI works on both levels. You get the big market picture from analytics,
Right,
and then you get this super granular, personalized client communication.
right.
And that combination, that's what seems to be directly driving sales growth. It's optimizing the whole funnel.
Okay, so that's where things are now, more or less. What's coming next? Any glimpses of the future?
Well, there's a really interesting initiative kicking off in the UAE, a company called Unique Properties
Mm.
and another, AAR. They're launching what they claim is the world's first fully AI-native real estate platform.
Fully AI native, what does that entail?
It's ambitious, a $20 million investment aiming to automate every single stage of a transaction. Search, advice, contracts, client comms, everything.
Wow, end-to-end automation.
Yeah, the platform offers predictive insights, intelligent automation tools for agents, for teams, the whole package.
So what we're watching here, even though it's UAE focused for now,
Mm-hmm.
this fully AI native idea could absolutely be a preview. It might set a new benchmark globally for efficiency for customer experience.
You think it could pressure the U.S. market? I think as competition heats up everywhere, yeah, it could definitely push companies here to accelerate their own AI plans,
Yeah.
redefine what counts as cutting-edge service.
Okay, so let's try and summarize what we've covered in this deep dive. AI isn't just some add-on tool anymore. It feels like a truly transformative force in real estate.
Absolutely. Fundamentally reshaping it.
We're seeing it impact everything from huge financial targets at big brokerages,
Yeah.
right down to these really specific, personalized client messages that are literally doubling deals for individual agents.
Mm-hmm.
The main theme seems to be enabling agents, making them more efficient, more accurate, even more personal in some ways.
Ultimately delivering better service, faster deals.
Right.
But if we connect this to the bigger picture again, it does leave you with a pretty provocative thought to consider.
Oh, yeah. What's that?
Well, as AI gets better and better at handling routine tasks, and maybe even some complex ones, how does the value proposition of the human agent evolve? What becomes their truly unique, irreplaceable skill? In a world where AI can do valuations, draft follow-ups, analyze market data, what's left that only a human can do effectively?
Mm.
Where's that core differentiator?
That is definitely something to think about. What is the core human value add going forward? A great question to reflect on. How might these insights apply to your work, your view of the market? Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.